Well, hello, and we made it to the end of 2023. This is So Long Sunday with Johnny Tiger on December 10th, 2023. This will be the last full official episode before we go off air for my winter vacation. I'll be here and there. I'll try to drop in with some short videos once in a while to keep everybody up to date to I'm doing, and if I experience something cool, I'll hop in and post about it, but officially, the show will not return until February 2024, and then the show will resume as normal, hopefully better and with more subscriber than before. If you are watching this, if you have watched videos on this channel and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I mean, come on, that you can't honestly say that you find another blind guy on YouTube making as many videos with and as interesting content as this channel. I can very confidently say that, and it's a lot of hard work, and it's just poor old me flying solo. No one's helping me edit, no one's helping me with scripting. It's all off the cuff, all from my own head. So a little bit of incentive by subscribing, liking, and sharing the video would always be appreciated. So what are we going to talk about today? Since this is going to be the last episode for 2023, the last official episode anyway for 2023, um, I figured that we are just going to do a quick recap of the good and the bad that happened this year and how I feel about them, and talk a little bit about what experienced in 2023. So no deep soul searching or philosophy today. If you don't want to just hear the ramble on of a blind guy, then it is okay to skip this episode. You're not going to miss much. But I hope you don't. I hope you're here to share this little reflection with me as I reflect on 2023. Now, it is getting kind of late, so I'm not going to play the sexy sponsorship message now. But if you want to check out our sponsor, if you haven't done your holiday shopping, please check them out. The link will be in the video description for Hidden Corner Finds. They have so many cool stuff. If you have enjoyed the knives and action figures and equipment you've seen on this channel, check there. They have a lot of the same stuff I have and much, much more. So, since I'm talking about them anyway, let's just start with that. Things that happened in 2023. Well, this channel now has an official sponsor. That is really, really cool. And I even got a really cool, sexy little recording made for the sponsorship message, done by a couple of very talented blind voice actors, actresses, blind sound engineers. If you have not heard it, where have you been? The last few episodes, we've been playing those sponsorship messages, and I have gotten feedback on them. People really like the way the lady sounds. Yeah, she does sound really good. So yeah, that will be the first thing I will say. It's noteworthy in 2023 is now we do have a sponsor. Next noteworthy item on the tail of sponsorship is I now have a new website on tigertactile.com. I have been posting artworks on this channel, and for those of you who want to own piece of Tiger Tactile, you can now go to tigertactile.com and view my artworks and pricing and videos and all that stuff over there. It's still a pretty new website. Feedback's definitely welcome. It is exciting to have a place where I can host all my artwork for people to see and purchase. So yeah, please check it out, tigertactile.com. And of course, since we're talking about tigertactile.com, then it's a good time for me to just reflect a little bit on my artistic journey this year. It has been so much fun. It has been such a wonderful first year of stepping into the world of professional art, doing art shows. I have done more than four art shows this year. Uh, Four of my pieces are still on display right now as we speak at the Neither Here or There art show out in Port Coquitlam at the Outlet Gallery, and those four pieces have already been accepted for another art show for next year in Surrey, British Columbia. I have been uh, displayed at the Italian Cultural Center in Vancouver. Grant Gallery, I have done a lot with Grant Gallery this year. And the BDO downtown Vancouver office, and the BMO theater. Yeah, it's just been such a fun year, and there's more to come. I'm not going to talk too much about it right now because I don't want to jinx my next year. But a lot of things are already set in motion, and if everything fall in place, if everything line up properly, the next year will be simply amazing. Uh, Honestly, I never thought that I would be having this much fun uh, doing the art thing. And it's not just selling artwork; it's a creating and learning and talking to people, meeting amazing artists, and putting on shows, teaching people how to do tactile art, running events, and so on and so on. It's just been an amazing experience. So if you have been with me this year, if you have been one of the people by my side uh, at the beginning of this exciting journey, I want to take this chance to thank you guys for making it such an amazing experience. And let's hope we have many good years to come. And speaking of people that's been by my side, I definitely have to talk about the most important person in my life, which is Kitten. You guys seen her as a part of the video, or at least you guys heard her in a lot of videos back in October, September, when she was over here in Canada, visiting me and the boys. And we celebrated our 5th year anniversary this year. And it's crazy that it's been 5 years. It's just at the same time it seemed like it just yesterday that we met, but at the same time it seemed like we've been together forever. Like how good we work together, how good we work off of each other's energy and uh, move together and get things done together. So it's been a really good 5 years. Let's hope we have uh, another 5 years, many more 5 years. That's just as good. On the action figure front, there has been some development as well. You guys would have seen that I've been making a lot more short videos based on my action figure photo. I hate saying that they're action figure photography because I know there are a lot of very amazing action figure photographers out there, and what I do is just so basic and amateurish. But hey, blind guy with a camera. What can I say? So I have been doing a lot of that and putting up short videos, categorizing my um, action figures and displaying them in different ways, finding new cool ways to do videos about them. And one of the things that also been happening behind the scenes this year is one of my friends is going to be uh, trying to get into selling action figures, becoming a seller, and I've been putting in a lot of time helping him with that. And that has been both time consuming and fun. Like, when you are when you spend hours browsing action figure websites looking for deals for yourself, you kind of feel like, wow, am I really that geeky? Am I really doing this, spending this much time? But when you're doing it for someone's business venture, it does put a different spin on it. Although, one thing I did learn uh, while doing that is when you are looking at action figures from a business point of view versus when you look at it from a collector's point of view, it's very different. Like you have to put that collector mindset aside. Because a lot of the time as a collector, I see a really good figure that is $15 off. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. This is really awesome. Get nah, don't get this one because if your goal is to sell it, you're not going to make that much money. So yeah, like I have to sort of put dampens down my enthusiasm as a collector. When I look at action figure, I have to sort of look at them just as merchandise, which is a quite a shift of gear in my mental state, and it's been a very interesting experience. Also, on the action figure front, and this is a small thing, but I think it does improve the quality of my video. Some of you might have noticed that 2023 is when I actually start using backdrop for action figure photography and videos. I use that Dungeon and Dragon cartoon poster for backdrop for a lot of them, for most of them actually. And also, I just recently got that uh, what is that? Ancient Greek ruin diorama set that I've shown in the past few Toy Thursday videos. That is also kind of fun, and it's I hope it enhances the toy photography and videos. Feedbacks would be welcome. I hope that I hope to hear from you guys. If you guys see these backdrops and like them, give me some feedback. Let me know. If you don't like them, let me know as well. On the family front, unfortunately, things have not been all peachy and good. My parents recently got kicked out of the building that they've lived in for the past 30 years, and now they're renting in a new location. It not it didn't happen to me, so it's easier for me to say it's probably not as bad as it sounds because the place they lived at for 30 years is all run down and takes a lot of maintenance and all that stuff. So honestly, this might be a blessing in disguise that they finally move into a new place. Although at this point, they definitely don't feel that's the case. They definitely don't think so. Now, this year has been one of those really strange years, as usually the year of the rabbit, the Chinese year of the rabbit, usually are really strange for me. Strange in the sense that it's like it's like walking a tightrope, right? Uh, every step have to be very careful, and even though nothing horrendous happened, there were a lot of small things that went wrong this year that kind of made it a bit like traversing a minefield. Many things that could break would randomly break. Like I had to get a new fridge, I had to get a new microwave, I had to get a new window. Like so many things that could break would break, and almost like in succession, like roof would leak, and then uh, uh, yeah, last night I just found out my electric blanket is broken. Uh, so yeah, it's been a really wonky year. And to make it even worse, one of my really good friend, been friends for over 10 years, suddenly decided that doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I don't know why. I like there's no goodbye. There's no I hate you. You did this. I hate that. It's like one day we were talking and he was perfectly fine, and a month later he's not returning calls, not returning emails, and basically just cut me out of his life. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. All I can say is, hey, man, Whatever is the reason, if it's something I did wrong, I'm sorry. Okay. And I truly hope that you and your family have a good Christmas, and I hope everyone's doing well. Another really weird and wonky thing that just I just noticed that have happened recently is that that short night strike documentary about me made by CBC seems to have disappeared. I can't find it on their website, and the two copies that were floating around on YouTube, they're no longer accessible to people. I think they either got deleted or made private. So honestly, I don't know what happened there. It's like CBC threw a temper tantrum and blocked all copies of that video for some reason. Uh, this is kind of disturbing to me because a lot of people love that documentary. And to me, if CBC is no longer airing that on their channel because it's been a while, quite a while since it aired, I don't see why it is removed from the platforms. It's perplexing to me, and I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it. On the martial art front, sadly, it didn't go as well as I thought it would. In the beginning of the year, during one of my art show, I met another blind, visually impaired lady that told me that she was working with the North Vancouver Heroes Academy, and they were interested in working together on some program for self-defense and boxing for the blind. And that seemed like such a great start for the year, and I was really looking forward to developing that relationship with Heroes Academy. But it just kind of died off. It tapered off. Nothing ever happened. Like uh, messages didn't get returned, emails didn't get returned, and recently I inquired with the lady in question, and she said she is no longer with them due to some internal difficulties with the studio. So yeah, kind of sad that that didn't work out. Um, we did manage to have a couple of night strike self-defense get-togethers. Everyone had fun, and of course, I still am working over there at the Richmond Martial Arts Studio teaching the Krav Maga program. We have recently been introducing more boxing maneuvers and some light sparring into our training. So that part is really fun. But unfortunately, as far as martial art goes, this has been really quite a slow year, and the fact that things didn't work out with Heroes Academy was a little bit sad. Now, on the cats front, Aslan and Tiger have had a really good year visiting with their mommy when she was here to see us. And generally speaking, they've been really healthy. Aslan happy and fun as usual. Tiger quietly getting old, but still very feisty. Um, Recently, Tiger have to have his medication increased in dosage, so that is going to be a little bit more expensive. Uh, yeah, the vet said we need to increase the thyroid medication because Tiger's losing weight, so his thyroid activity is a little bit too high. That's why he's not absorbing the nutrient as good as it should be. I mean, he's only lost 1 pound in the last year, but he's so skinny. He can't afford to lose a lot of poundage. So we're increasing the medication. So far, he's doing really good on the new dosage. There's no bad side effect other than to my wallet and bank account. Speaking of which, another thing that happened this year that I can't say never happened before because I did sell my entire action figure collection back in like 1998 when I was really desperately in need of money. But I have not sold my action figure for over 20 years, and sadly, the beginning of this year, I did sell off my entire Star Wars collection in order to be able to afford Tiger's medication for the year. And now look at this, we are at the end of the year already. So, as much as it pains me, uh, I'm going to be selling off my G.I. Joe his tank um, to raise money for Tiger's medication for 2024. This really makes me really sad because it took us over a year. Like I pre-ordered, everybody pre-ordered the his tank early last year, and we've been looking forward to this marvel of a construction, this beautiful piece of action figure history. Like I doubt we'll ever see anything as awesome again in the 6-inch scale, especially for GI Joe. Um, and I haven't even gotten it in my hand. Like I hope it's being shipped soon, but I haven't even received it yet. But I already have to make the very adult decision to sell it. Uh, I won't even get to enjoy it after waiting for over a year. I'll have to sell it to pay for Tiger's medication for 2024. It's it hurt me. It really hurts, like almost physically hurts me to make this decision. But Tiger is more important than any action figure ever, and I need to do all I can to keep up his medication. Interestingly, even though there's not much new where my music is concerned, I didn't put out a new album or anything. I did put in one live appearance this year at the Legion's Pub in Vancouver. I believe this was back in August. September. It was like kind of a last minute thing where I got roped into that, and I only was on stage long enough to do 3 songs. But yeah, it was really cool and fun to be performing live again. So I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do that. Um, there are other things that happened this year, little research projects and other activities. I just recently finished uh, recording and designing a non-visual art workshop for Grant Gallery. I won't talk too much about it because we're still working on it. Um, and me and my two friends from Grant Gallery, we recently completed 4 tactile outdoor workshop for the city of Vancouver, which we will probably try to bring that back next summer. So if any of you missed it, uh, don't worry, we'll probably do that again next summer. Hopefully, well, I know it will be a lot better weather. This time when we did it, it was in November, and it was really cold. Um, so yeah, a lot of little things, little victories, little accomplishment, a lot of little failures, little issues happened this year. It's been a roller coaster of a year, but generally speaking, I would say I'm so thankful that this is how positive this year has been, and how much I have got to experience uh, this year. How many interesting experiences I've had, and meeting interesting people, trying interesting food. Uh, so yeah, um, 2023 Year of the Rabbit was not what I would call a, a cherry or very honey sweet year. Wasn't all positive, but I would say in the end the positive way overshadowed the negative. And there were there are several projects that already, like I said, the motion have been started for 2024, and I like that. I really like how, um, rather than having a cut and dry pause and then start in 2024. We seem to be continuing our momentum from 2023 into 2024. So hopefully 2024 will be just as exciting and full of new adventures. That's it for now, folks, and this is our last episode of the year, last official episode of the year. Don't forget to check out our sponsor at Hidden Corner Finds for some last minute shopping, and I will see you guys, well, I guess when I see you guys. uh, if I don't happen to get another video in prior to Christmas, have a simply Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy New Year, and take good care of yourself.